Welcome back to The Explainer. Listen, we are literally living through a massive paradigm shift right now, like a total changing of the guard in the digital landscape. We're moving completely away from traditional search engine optimization, good old SEO, and blasting straight into the hyper-accelerated world of answer engine optimization, or AEO. So today, we're laying out a complete step-by-step playbook. We're going to see exactly how complete beginners are building highly lucrative digital agencies by capitalizing on this exact shift. Let's just dive right in. Okay, I want you to picture this. Imagine walking into a local business, looking the owner dead in the eye and asking them this one undeniable question. Do you know if tools like ChatGPT are recommending your business right now? And then you just stop talking. Just let it hang there. That single question exposes a massive blind spot for local businesses today. The overwhelming majority, they're going to say no, or I honestly have no idea. And boom, just like that, you've opened the door. So here's our playbook agenda for today. We'll cover the AI search revolution, the SERPsling AI system, finding your first clients, 3 phishing bait strategies, and closing monthly client retainers. Section 1. The AI search revolution and the death of old SEO. Look, the old way of driving online traffic, it's dying. It really is. The days of fighting tooth and nail for a blue link on page 2 of Google are pretty much over. Traditional SEO is losing ground super fast. I mean, click-through rates are down 35% year over year, and organic listings are just buried under a mountain of paid ads. But meanwhile, AI search usage on platforms like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Google Gemini is up an unbelievable 400%. These AI engines are literally handing businesses hyper-targeted pre-sold buyers. Why? Because they give the user one definitive answer, not 10 competing links. And this whole shift is summed up perfectly by Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI. He said, the way people discover information online has fundamentally changed. If your business isn't visible to AI, it may as well be invisible. That's a huge statement. Adapting to answer engine optimization isn't just some nice-to-have luxury anymore. It's absolutely mandatory if a business wants to survive. And here is where it gets crazy. The sheer scale of this opportunity is massive. Right now, 82% of businesses are completely unoptimized for AI search. Let that sink in for a second. 9 out of 10 local businesses have zero AI search presence. They are completely invisible to these engines. That leaves the door wide open for you to swoop in and be the exact expert they so desperately need. Section 2. The SERPsling AI system and automating the hard work. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, okay, but I'm a complete beginner, how on earth do I actually do this? Don't worry, because this is where automation steps in. You can deliver elite-level AO results to your clients without knowing a single line of code. It all comes down to a really simple 3-step automated system using a platform like SERPsling AI. Step 1 is audit. The software just scans a client's website to figure out exactly why they aren't ranking in AI search. Step 2 is optimize. It magically generates the exact LLM-ready content and data structures you need. And step 3 is deploy. With one literal click, the software pushes all those fixes live directly to the client's site. It completely handles the heavy lifting for you. Okay, so one of the biggest headaches in AEO is this thing called schema markup. Let's just define it super simply. It's basically machine-readable JSON LD code that tells AI search engines exactly what a business does. It proves their authority and gives context. Back in the day, you'd have to hire an expensive developer to manually write and inject this stuff. But now, the SERPsling software automatically generates and injects this precise schema markup for you. You never even have to look at the raw code. It's awesome. And the results of deploying this? They're game-changing. Just look at this data. After AOO was deployed, SteelSeries saw a 23 times increase in AI search traffic. A local spa over in Delhi, they saw a 41% bump in bookings with zero ad spend. And 1840 & Co., a remote staffing company, went from 0 to 11% visibility, cracking the top 5 in their entire industry in just 30 days. When AI starts recommending you, it basically builds this compounding moat around your business that competitors just can't cross. Moving on to Section 3, finding your first clients and the acquisition playbook. So where do you actually find the businesses that are practically begging for these kinds of results? You really want to zero in on specific, high-value niches. The absolute best low-hanging fruit are businesses that survive on inbound calls and high-intent local searches. Think home services, roofers, HVAC techs, plumbers. Also dental and medical practices, legal firms, real estate agents, and restaurants. These owners already know they need to pay for visibility. They just haven't got a clue how to get into AI search yet. To actually land them as clients, the playbook gives us this super simple find, show, fix framework. First, you find. You find the businesses by using tools or just doing manual Google searches to spot those with obvious website issues or zero AI presence. Second, you show. You show them the problem by handing them a visual audit. And third, you fix. You just offer to fix it for them. It really is that straightforward. Section 4. 3 phishing bait strategies and creating irresistible offers. Okay, so how do you get them to actually say yes? You cast out specific upfront offers to build trust and totally eliminate any sales anxiety. You got to give them immense value for free first. Bait number 1 is offering a free basic website. Seriously, you would be shocked at how many local businesses only have a Google profile and literally no website. And without a website, they can't get AI traffic. So you offer to build them a basic AI-generated website for free. Why? Because once that free site is up and running, you've built a mountain of trust. It creates this totally natural transition to say, hey, let's start driving traffic to this, and you sell them your AIS services every single month. Bait number 2 is 2 weeks of free social media. This is perfect for businesses that haven't posted in months just because the owners are completely swamped. By using automated AI tools, you can generate and schedule a whole burst of high-quality social content in a matter of minutes. You just give them 2 weeks of this for free. Once they see those views and engagement rolling in, there's no way they'll want to stop. You instantly prove your value to an owner who just doesn't have the time. And bait number 3, this is the ultimate offer, a free AO audit. You target established businesses that have a site but are completely invisible to AI. You just run a super quick free audit using your software and you send them a visual report. And this report literally proves that AI is recommending their competitors instead of them. It visually highlights the exact gap in their strategy. It's powerful stuff. Now, if the idea of selling terrifies you, the playbook has this genius intern outreach approach. You just send an email that says, hey, I'm currently learning AI search optimization and looking for a handful of businesses for a free audit to build my portfolio. I accept donations if you like it. This completely takes the pressure off. You don't have to be some slick, polished sales expert. Business owners love helping out people who are eager to learn, and throwing in that donations learn, it naturally opens the door to getting paid without ever having to make a hard pitch. Section 5. Closing monthly client retainers and scaling the system. All right, so you've cast your bait, you've built up all this trust, and you've clearly shown them the problem. Now, the playbook shows us exactly how to turn those free baits into highly lucrative recurring monthly retainers. You just present them with super straightforward pricing packages. Make it a total no-brainer. You could offer a starter package at $500 a month for basic AEO and schema optimization, then maybe a growth package at $1,000 a month for a full SEO strategy and Google Business Profile Management. And finally, an advanced SEO plus AEO package for $1,500 or more a month for total across-the-board visibility. When you actually do the math here, it's incredibly compelling, especially for a beginner. You absolutely do not need hundreds of clients to make this work. Securing just a small handful of these businesses at $500 to $2,000 a month, that creates a life-changing recurring income for your digital agency. And remember, the software is doing practically all the daily heavy lifting for you. Now, as you start optimizing for these new clients, you have to keep the golden rule of AEO research top of mind. Winning an AI search comes from targeting hyper-specific, low-difficulty questions. Like, don't even try to rank a local client for some massive impossible keyword like lose weight. It's not going to happen. Instead, go after specific queries like 10 warning signs of mold toxicity. That is exactly where the AI software can easily crush the competition and drive those high-intent buyers right to your client. And lastly, you absolutely must follow the foundation rule. Never turn on the AEO engine and try to pitch advanced AI traffic if a client's website is a mess. If it doesn't have a secure SSL certificate, if it takes forever to load, or if it's missing a simple contact form or phone number, sending traffic there is completely useless. They aren't going to get any calls. It's like trying to put a new roof on a house with a crumbling foundation. You got to fix the house first. Charge them a one-time fee to clean up all those foundational issues, and then you smoothly transition them over to the monthly traffic retainer. So, the playbook leaves us with one ultimate question. The single greatest shift in search history is happening right now, today. AI is fundamentally changing how every single consumer finds local businesses. So are you going to just keep watching from the sidelines, or are you ready to deploy your very first AEL audit today? The tools are all right there. The strategy is proven. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.